Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The lone back's got it. Got the first down. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Got some green grass across the 45. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texans! Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach,
it'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Breaks the tackle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Sees a crease. Might have a chance. Still on his feet. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game.
Third and long.
Let's go.
It's Hurski.
He's down to the 49. Offense set on 1st down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. He's now over 150 yards on the ground, and you start putting yourself in that ethereal company of great Longhorn running backs.
Yeah, there's so many of them that we could go back and Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and just recently Bijan Robinson. Man, they find highly, highly talented dudes. Just guys that you know when you hand them the ball, good things are going to happen.
Motion from the wide receiver. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. There's some daylight. Turning on the Jets. He's at touchdown, Longhorn. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They are seizing control and And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This should be the last play of the quarter. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Have yourself a day, young fella.
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for room at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a crease. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas! So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Hard running there. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be... Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. The give to the single back. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Plows through the defense. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Motion from the wideout. Snags it, and there's running room. Smashes ahead. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
Well, this out.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of...
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He breaks a tackle. Pass to 6. There he goes to the right. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Longhorn. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll move the wide receiver. Crosses the 30. Running through contact. Runs through a man. He might have space. The 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College.
Ready! Blue, red, 20, hot! Down. Set hot! Let's go! Nowhere! Absolutely! Down. Hot, hot, hot! Ready! Red 18, down. Ready! Ready! Here we go! Down! Hot!
Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Wants to throw. It's Lacey. It's complete to the right. Spins away. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. See some running room. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas. He got a step. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. He's past the sticks. Racing to the right. Past the 20. He is in! Touchdown, Longhorns! Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Can't get him to the ground. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. That's the first score. Here comes the Texas offense. Really couldn't ask for much more than this. An early 21-10 lead on the ball. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Got a little space, finding some room. It's inside the 10. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're... Bunch formation for these receivers. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And there they go again with another huge... The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just steamrolling the defense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas. They've... The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trucks through the defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Texas! And they take... 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Fights off a defender. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They'll need a bunch. and down. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Sweet cut there. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Nowhere to go, and he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 in there, basically right back where they started. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Lacey. Quick catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. He's got enough. Still on his feet, just plowing ahead. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! He scores for the 5th time in this game. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play call.
Snags it and he's open. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got an alley. Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Maybe some room here. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Texas! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. His 3rd touchdown. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Lacey. Got it. Quick step and go. And he's brought down after a nice gain. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10.
Ready. Red 18.
Powers through the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. It's complete to the left. Just steamrolling the defense. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's
of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they
Black 14. Hut, hut, hut. Down. Ready? Hut, 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 hut.
Hey, let's make it a long game.
Ready? Blue 85. Hut. Ready, ready. Here we go. Hut, hut. Down. Hut, hut. Down. Ready. Red, red, hut.
welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for a man. It's Lacey. He's got the back in the middle. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd and long here. From the gun. This time it's complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have... They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown! So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Completes it in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Sees an alley. Turning it on. Shakes off the defender. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
He's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it.
Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got his man.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Uh-oh, look out. There's some room. Ripping through the defense. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Got some green grass. Enough to move the chains. A lot of room to the right. To the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 20. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Snapped it in the shotgun. Short pass. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop. Sees a crease. Crosses the 40. There he goes. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He scores for the 5th time in this. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. There he goes. The 50. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Caught. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line, and a 1st down. They're working that left side. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught. He is stopped well short. Here's some daylight. He's past the marker. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Got his man on the right. At midfield, he breaks a tackle, and he might... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. Into the end zone. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Drops back, it's Lacey. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Finds his back in the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for a crease. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Second down to the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is in.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be Long way to go on second down. Back to pass, it's Lacey. He's got him this time. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Here we go. Ready. Set hot. Down. Hot, hot, hot. Down. Ready. Hot, 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 hot. Ready. Blue 30. Hot.
The Volunteers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he loses the football. Well, that could have been disastrous. Able to recover it and retain possession on the opening kickoff. The Longhorns offense will get first crack at it today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's...
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws it off the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
He took a hit as he threw. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. See some running room. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electric. Here comes the Texas offense. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Could be an alley. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Looking to pass. It's Lacey. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in pack.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, it's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have. He's got it. Runs through a tackle. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got him on the RPO. Oh, what a move Huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Rid of it on the RPO. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Got a little space. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Texan! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They couldn't prompt. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard.
Lots of running room. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Texas. Once he got a step, it was all. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Makes him talk to the hand. Got enough for the 1st down. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Running free. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Longhorns! He would not be denied. They want to finish the season strong. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean,
he smashes his way through again. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Got an alley. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught on the RPO. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fighting off the defender. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Breaks the tackle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. And he's still running after the move. There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn. He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone. He scores for the 5th time in this game. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. On the RPO, got it. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
this offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
214 close. 214 close.
Finds his man on the RPO. Runs through the tackle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Sees an alley. Still on his feet at the 40. Breaks into the open. And there they go again. Another huge gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. RPO complete. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the... And the Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. There's a headed to the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Texans! And they add... Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Looking for a man. It's Lacey. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Throws it off the RPO. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get it.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the... Touchdown, Longhorns! This crowd absolutely loves... They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
Here we go. Ready.
Hard running there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Lacey. Slings it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Throws to the back. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. And the Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Motion from the wideout. Makes a grab and room to run. Past the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Crosses the 35. Just plowing ahead. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Plows through the defense.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Man, just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
He breaks a tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker. It was billed as a clash of heavyweights, but only one answered the challenge in this one. And now, it's not just that they lost the game. They're going to have to answer for the way they lost the game.
It's one thing to lose to a really good team. It's another thing to get blown out. And I hope the squad keeps together. I hope the leaders in the locker room stay together. They realize this is one bad day. This is not who we are. This is a really good football team. But we got some stuff we got to fix because we got to play this team possibly again and teams that are built like them if we want to win a national championship.
And I think the head coach of the former #1 team is going to have a lot of questions thrown his way because a lot of people people can put talent together through the portal and through recruiting. But you've got to motivate your team and make sure that they're ready to go in the biggest games. His team was not. They got the doors blown off them today by a really good opponent, don't get me wrong, but moving forward, this team with all of their talent, they've